Hello everyone. Well, time for another look at a more Frankenstein movie. And today we're going to look at Frankenstein Created Woman. Yeah, this should be interesting to say the least. So, anyway, here we go. A man is taken from a cart and taunts the police and the priest escorting him. He is sentenced to death by the guillotine for murder. From the place of the execution, the man sees his son, Hans, and begs that he should not see him die. The priest approaches the boy, but Hans runs away. The priest returns to last rites. From a distance, Hans watches as the father is positioned under the blade. He yells, "Papa!" Then the blade falls, and Hans flees. Aww. Years later, Hans Werner is working as an assistant to Baron Victor Frankenstein, helped by Dr. Hertz, who is in the process of discovering a way of trapping the soul of a recently deceased person. Frankenstein believes that he could transfer that soul into another recently deceased body and restore it to life. Oh gee, I wonder how all that's gonna go. Hans is now also the lover of Christina, daughter of innkeeper Herr Klev. Christina's entire left side is disfigured and partly paralyzed. Aww. Young dandies Anton, Johann, and Karl frequently visit Klev's inn, where they taunt Christina and refuse to pay. Jerks. Johann threatens to have his father revoke Klev's license if he complains. The three insist that they be served by Christina and mock her deformities. Rude. The taunting angers Hans, who gets in a fight with the three men, with three of them, and cuts Anton's face with a knife. Ugh. Eventually, Klev throws the dandies out for non-payment. They return in the night to steal wine from his inn. Klev catches them and they beat him to death. Oh. Hans, the son of a murderer known for short temper, is convicted. Despite the Baron Hertz's defenses against the accusations, Hans is executed by the guillotine, much to Anton, Johann, and Karl's delight. Jerks. Seeing this as an opportunity, Frankenstein gets hold of Hans's fresh corpse and traps his soul. How exactly? Distraught over Hans's death and feeling the guilt for not defending him, Christina drowns herself by jumping off a bridge. The person brings her body to Dr. Hertz to see if he can do anything. Frankenstein and Hertz transfer Hans' soul into her body. Again, how are they able to do that? Over months of complex and intensive treatment, they completely cure her physical deformities. Yay! The result is a physically healthy female with no memory. Huh? She keeps asking who she is. Frankenstein insists on telling her nothing but her name and keeping her in Hertz's house. Though she comes to her senses of who she is, Christine is taken over by the spirit of the vengeful Hans. Uh-oh. She kills Anton, and Karl, driven mostly by the ghostly insistence of Hans. Frankenstein and Dr. Hertz become rather suspicious of her behavior surrounding the killings and take her to where it was executed. However, they believe she subconsciously retains her memories of her father's death rather than Hans. Huh? By the time they realize the truth, they find her already murdering Johann. Upon holding the severed head of Hans, the ghostly voice tells Christina she's avenged his death. Though before either one could talk to her, she runs to the edge of a waterfall. Despite the Baron's pleas of telling her identity, Christina's mind has already been made up. She has no one left to live for, and so drowns herself again. Frankenstein, silent, walks silently away. And that's it. So, yeah. Anyway, let's look at some production elements of this movie. Frankenstein Created Woman was originally mooted as a follow-up to The Revenge of Frankenstein during its production in 1958. At the time, Roger Vermeen's Et Dieu Crée la Femme and God Created Woman was successful. The film finally went into production at Brave Studios on July 4th, 1966. It was Hammer's penultimate production there. So, overall, this is a pretty different movie, and I like it. It's not the same thing over and over and over again, so there's that. So, overall, I give Frankenstein Created Woman 4 jack-o'-lanterns out of 5. Well, join me tomorrow as we finally realize that Frankenstein must be destroyed. Yeah, we'll see how all that pans out. Anyway, so, until tomorrow, peace.